Hello, everybody. Give me one moment here. Huh? There we go. So, it's the last stream of the year. At the very end of the year. Hope you all have had a nice New Year's Eve.
There we go.
Hi, Simki. I kind of forgot you were joining for a moment there. Yeah, oh, let me turn the game audio down a little bit.
Yellow.
Is you guys are stacked on top of each other. Give me a second here.
Ooh.
Just do that. Yeah.
Y'all were joining Team Spicy, right?
Yes. Bao said he would stand Big Man, and I don't know if that means he's seriously joining Team Sour or if he's just making a joke. And Dennis never fucking responded. So, yeah, so I'm not going to force anyone to pick Team Spicy, but I'm picking Team Spicy.
I was already planning on Spicy.
Yeah, because I like spicy food. I'm not a big sweet tooth anymore, and I have to be in the mood for sour food.
Yeah.
Alright. Do I have anything? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, it's past 7. I can buy a new capsule. Still haven't gotten the damn dragon title. That is specifically the one I want. I don't care about any of the others. I want to be Retro Dragon, and the game will not give it to me.
Not allowed.
Alright. So, since it's just 3 of us, I'm just going to have it set to friends whenever you guys are ready.
Alright, so I'm still opening.
Alright, well, I'm just going to open now. Zoro says, I personally like a mix of spicy and sweet. I don't mind sweet food. I'm just not I don't have a sweet tooth anymore. So, let's be real. American sweets are fucking trash.
It's accurate.
I have had Mexican candy. I have had Swedish chocolate. And I have had a variety of Japanese desserts. American dessert fucking sucks in comparison.
Yeah. So American chocolate can't even be considered chocolate in a lot of countries.
It's mostly just sugar. Oh, did you hear the recent report that a lot of dark chocolate in the US actually has lead in it?
Oh, that's not fun.
Well, that's wonderful.
Below the dangerous levels, according to officials, so just don't eat a lot of it. Because clearly that's the solution we're looking for.
Yeah.
Really.
I hope the lead I'm mining ends up in your paint.
The server I saw that in had an article posted about it. I can send it to either of you guys if you're actually curious and reading it. I did not read the article because someone posted a TLDR, and that was good enough for me.
Yeah, TLDR is good enough for me. You know, just casually have lead.
Oh yeah, well, it's trace amounts, so just don't eat too much dark chocolate and you'll be fine. Never mind the fact that you can still buy the dark chocolate.
Good thing I don't like dark chocolate.
One or more players disconnected. Nice.
Yay.
Well, we're off to a great start.
Yep.
This is going exactly how it should.
Oop. I almost joined someone. So it says I kind of lean more to sweet and savory foods than spicy. That's fair. Yeah, savory is what I like. Room's open. But spicy food, out of those 3 flavors, I like spicy the most. That doesn't mean I want spicy food all the fucking time. It just means that out of those 3 flavors, it's the one that I like the most. Speaking of spicy, we had tacos the other night, and one of the things we had in the tacos is chorizo, which is a Mexican breakfast sausage, which, funnily enough, normally does not go on tacos. But we put it on tacos because it's very good.
Yeah.
My dad, however, picked up the super picante flavored chorizo, which is very spicy. So, let's just say I did not have a pleasant morning. And that's part of the reason why I've been up since 5:30. Or 6:30.
Also, looks like we have a noob on our team.
Well, we have Buying GF on the other team, who is probably a RuneScape noob.
Get the RuneScape player.
Do you... Simki, did you ever play old school RuneScape?
I've not played it, but I've watched videos on it.
Alright, because I was there for the default-ass players in the banks asking if they could buy a GF. I remember that. I remember
That
when
shit
people...
was funny.
I remember when people figured out how to make the text rainbow and bouncy, and someone used that to say I just peed and pooped in my pants.
I remember that.
Yeah, how could I ever forget that? Alright, sorry, I didn't get to booyah. I was trying to kill someone and I fit. Why would you just walk past me as if I can't see you?
I killed Buying GF.
Good.
But
Yeah, I would love to do a RuneScape stream at some point because I like old school RuneScape, but I don't trust the other players.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't trust the other players for shit.
RuneScape is a classic MMO if you happen to grow up with it. It does not have the best player base. It has a very toxic player base.
Yeah.
Though, you can definitely meet some nice people, and I most certainly have. I was once, farming, well, not farming, but I was mining in a spot in the desert because I wanted gold ore. I wasn't actually trying to do anything with the gold ore. I was selling it on in the game's economy, so that way I could make money to get a rune pickaxe, because rune is one of the best materials in the game. And there's nothing better than a rune pickaxe, aside from some like members-only stuff that I don't know about. And there was a guy who was mining gold with me, and there's only 2 gold spots in that desert mine. We were just standing, each one in one spot, which of course made it go by slower because we had to wait quite some time before the gold respawned. And we were just talking about random stuff. Just sitting there for a solid, like, 45 minutes together, just the two of us, talking about random shit, waiting for the gold to come back. And when he finally asked me why I was mining the gold, I told him I was trying to afford a gold pickaxe by selling the gold in the Grand Exchange. And he said, oh, by the way, here, do you have a slot free? And I said, yeah. And he gave me a rune pickaxe. So, like, you can absolutely meet pleasant people in RuneScape in just about any MMOs. Sometimes all it takes is to just be stuck with someone for a while. And if you've ever played RuneScape, it is a grind fest. But if you're playing it, you know about the grind fest, and you don't care. And for the most part with RuneScape, you're either playing it or taking a break. You never truly quit.
Yep.
I am waiting for the time to go back into it.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely
we
not
lost.
trust that game's player base for streaming.
What was that?
I definitely would not trust that game's player base on a stream.
You can disable the chat. In fact, you can actually specifically have only friends messages show up.
And yeah, you'd probably have to disable.
Yeah. The vibe with the game is very different from how it was when I originally played as a kid. People are a lot more antisocial now. Which is...
That seems to happen with a lot of games. Like, hey, who's that?
Oh, that's someone that I friended from the game some time ago because we stayed together in like 6 matches in a row. It was her and 2 other people, and we were kicking ass on the same team. Well, I'm assuming it's a her. Nia is a girl's name, but they also just might be a Xenoblade 2 fan.
Who knows?
Well, someone disconnected.
Sometimes I wonder how people even stream, like, TF2.
Oh, God. I have had pleasant experiences in TF2.
Like, Considering I got killed by someone and his grenade launcher was just named a racial slur.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, there's that. Room's open.
Pretty much just a, I feel like you just pretty much have to have a permanent censor bar over the weapons section in the chat.
Yeah. I had a nice community that I was a part of in TF2 at one point. Oh, we're all going with the gold.
Yep.
It was
I saw you guys using it.
It was a class wars server. So, each team was stuck to one class. So it would be stuff like medic versus heavy and whatnot. And, nobody was taking the game seriously. So we would all just dick around. We wouldn't even try to do the objective. We would just conga everywhere and whatnot. And, I distinctly remember there was one singular tryhard in the server who kept swapping to the quote-unquote winning team. And he was being a general dickhead, just insulting people and calling them losers that suck at the game and all that. And we all pointed out to him that none of us were taking the game seriously. And he still insisted that we all sucked at the game. So I started pointing out every time he swapped teams, and then everyone else would join in making fun of him, and it got to the point that he would leave the server every time I joined.
Yeah, I gotta love tryhards on like joke game modes.
One of my favorite moments on that server... Why is this dude's name No Father? Anyways, one of my favorite moments from that server was when one of the teams was the spy. I believe it was blue team, so it was the offensive team. And the red team were, I think it was Demo Man, and I was a spy because I was on the blue team. And I cloaked as an enemy teammate, specifically a heavy, which of course was not in the match. And I just went straight into the red base and just chilled and said, I'm just a regular heavy, nothing unusual about me. Hello, fellow demo men. And they let me live. They literally ignored me because I wasn't doing anything.
Oh wow.
Well, nobody was taking the game seriously, and they knew I wasn't trying if I'm gonna be a fucking heavy against a team of demo men.
Yeah, you gotta love TF2's giving you sometimes.
Can you guys kill No Father, please? He just squid-bagged me because I was too busy booyahing to avoid an ink strike.
Yeah, he's just squid bagging after every kill because he just killed me.
No way.
He's the bow. Get him.
William.
If you squid-bag, your mom's a hoe.
Oh hey, I just killed your mom.
You apparently tied as well.
I always remember when the group taunts came out in TF2, like everyone was doing them, and then just a tryhard would join the server and just like massacring people just trying to have fun and get kicked instantly.
I think Germa had a video on that years ago about TF2 players. Oh, that actually worked.
I mean, if you didn't kill him, the Booyah Bomb was gonna.
Splatted your mom. That's too easy of a joke. I won't say it.
I think I killed someone the moment they spawned with a booyah bomb.
Just 2 blast zones.
The one on the far right, that's the one that I just yeeted at the last second and killed somebody with. I didn't see who it was though. But I do know specials go through the super armor you get when you spawn. I don't know why, but they do, and it's fucking stupid.
That is.
Oh, there's a shell. Let me guess, we're gonna disconnect.
Yeah.
I love Nintendo Online.
Really functional with no issues.
It probably doesn't help that I actually never got around to getting the Ethernet cable set up, but I am absolutely doing that this coming week because I'm going to... Oh, we actually made it through. I'm going to clean my room, and that'll get my desk cleaned so that way I can actually set up the Ethernet switch. Bob, we also need to...
This dude's name is Big Cranium, so I'm assuming he does not have a big cranium.
That is also a massive red flag.
Yep.
Let's not get into why that's a red flag, but just... all I'll say is, do not trust people who talk about cranium sizes. And leave it at that. I was actually playing this earlier, and there was a kid, I'm pretty sure it was a kid, that I got matched with named Bopey. I'm pretty sure he was a kid because he was still using the Splattershot Junior and had early game gear. And he spent most of his time standing still, not doing anything. And then walking straight into enemy fire.
Yeah. Oh god, rollers!
Oh my god. That roller just like disappeared suddenly. Oh, there we go.
Where is this roller come? Oh, there's two rollers.
Yeah, there's two.
I think they're traveling together. Because it just keeps feeling like there's like 50 of them after me.
Oh! Yeah, no, they are absolutely traveling together.
Ah, you missed! Oh, you didn't. Did you just cancel a reef slider? My dudes, we are losing.
Yeah. Well, throw a spring towards in their general direction, it'll turn their brain off. Okay, their bow user just arc shots over a wall to perfectly kill me.
Sus. God damn it. Also, I was giving Bandit some attention earlier because I was home alone for most of the day, so I was the only one who could give Bandit attention for a good portion of it. And when I go up to him, he gets really close to me and just goes, "Scritches, scritches?" Yeah, unfortunately, I don't trust him right now, because every time I've tried to give him scritches, he bites me, but I will build trust with him. They didn't even properly cover their base.
Wow.
Yeah, Bandit is a good boy, but he tends to get a little nippy. And of course, when I sang the Bandit Bandit song, he just started bouncing up and down with me. It's really funny. There are times where you can tell he's trying to resist the urge, but he still does it.
The bird cannot help it but dance.
To dance.
Viva la Dance Dance Revolution. I have a confession to make. I have never played DDR.
I haven't either. It's been hard to actually find a way to play it.
I don't dance. I am not a dancer. I don't have the stamina to dance. A lot of people with berets. I wish I had a beret.
in the story yet.
That is not where I meant to put that sprinkler, but okay.
The DVR machines in good condition, you don't usually see them too often in arcades, and the home, and all the home versions kind of suck.
I wouldn't know, personally. There's this one guy on Nintendo Life's comment section. Not on Facebook, like on their actual website. I'm not going to name him, obviously. But he has some interesting opinions about video games. And he apparently hates Sony because they stopped, quote-unquote, letting Dance Dance Revolution on their consoles.
It's definitely not that they just stopped producing Dance Dance Revolution games.
Well, it's not even them, it's Konami.
Yeah, but that's why they haven't stopped producing.
Yeah, he also did not like Breath of the Wild because he doesn't think Link looks good in blue. That's his sole reason.
But
Yeah. And he hates any video game that isn't bright and colorful.
I guess basically every single 7th gen game is stopped doing it for him.
To be fair,
Really? Y'all gonna just group up over there? Okay.
I don't disagree that there are too many realistic games out there, or
Oh my god, stay still.
dark and gritty realistic games. Xeno's apparently having some fun.
There's someone in our base. Actually, there's 2 people in our base.
There's one person in their base.
Killed 2 of them, so whoever's in their base.
Oh, they
Here, I'll
got
throw
me.
a booyah bomb over there. Not where I wanted that to land, but okay.
I really like them. The games are so good, but I never like games that go like exceedingly realistic because they don't hold up as well as games with an actual art style.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Again, like all these modern games that like full like realistic graphics, like God of War, are gonna look they're probably gonna look pretty bad in a couple of years.
I mean, just look at Xbox 360 era games. Those were, like, hyper-realistic for their time, and a lot of them look incredibly dated, but then you have stuff like, say... I'm trying to think of an example.
Maker, TF2,
Xenoblade.
Galaxy,
Even Xenoblade.
Xenoblade 1. Yeah, like,
And Xenoblade
Just
1 looks
on
ugly compared to the remaster.
Hmm.
Well, the character models look ugly. The environments still look good.
Yeah. Games from that gen have a good art style.
Speaking
I
of,
think it's a decent style.
who else is pissed that at the 2021 Game Awards, Psychonauts 2 lost Best Art Direction to Deathloop?
I have
still
no
don't
idea why Deathloop, out of all games, won that. Deathloop barely has an art style, it's just realistic with some, like...
Psychonauts 2 is one of the most creatively designed games from an artistic perspective that I have played in my entire life. It is brimming with creativity and imagination with how the worlds are designed. And it lost to what is essentially just a video game version of 1960s, like, government propaganda art styles. It's that color scheme.
Not even that many people like Deathloop in the first place, because it's just Dishonored with shallow roguelike mechanics.
Yeah, from what I know, it got a lot of critical praise, but most people either hadn't even heard of it or just never played it. So no one knows why it got so much attention at the Game Awards. I mean, obviously it shouldn't be a popularity contest, but from what I know, the game is just not very interesting.
Yeah, it's Dishonored with shallow roguelike mechanics, and exceedingly shallow, because there's a way to just straight up keep your gear between runs.
Oh, wonderful. I don't dislike the concept. I don't think it was executed well at all.
Yeah, it's a good concept, but executed poorly.
I also found the trailers to be very annoying.
Yeah, my main issue with it is after like 4 runs, you'll pretty much already have the gear that you want, and you can just kind of beat the game after that easily.
Psychonauts 2 got snubbed at the 2021 Game Awards. Like, completely. It lost every single category it was nominated in. The only one that it absolutely should have won, though, is Art Direction, and I will never get over that it lost to fucking Deathloop.
Same.
The only thing more frustrating than that is when PUBG was nominated for Game of the Year despite not even being out of early access.
Yeah, I still don't know how PUBG was even like a question for Game of the Year.
Well, people claim it pioneered a new genre, but no, it didn't. People had been doing Battle Royales already, and technically speaking, Minecraft is once again the source of the Battle Royale craze because of Minecraft Hunger Games.
Yeah. So you want to go back further, the actual Hunger Games book is the source of the Battle Royale genre.
That would be wrong, because if you go back even further, it's the Battle Royale manga.
Right, yeah, that lists.
Which I have never
That
read.
was the thing.
Yeah, it was a manga, and then it was a movie, and at one point my dad told me, well, our dad, told me that it was the most violent movie ever made. That was before The Raid, though.
Yeah.
I don't think any movie is going to top just how gruesome The Raid is. There is a
No,
scene
nothing.
where
I
a
have
door...
watched the raid.
You haven't? Or you have?
I have.
Okay. Well, for those who haven't, there is a scene where a door gets broken, so only the very bottom of the door is still attached to the hinge. And I need to stress that it is just jagged wood. And another character punches a guy in the gut, grabs his head, flips over the door, and slams the guy's neck into what's left of the door. So that jagged wood goes straight into his neck. That is the least gruesome thing in the entire film.
And that scene is part of a hallway fight that rivals the hallway fight in the Daredevil TV show.
Yeah. Also, there is one scene towards the end of the film that I'm not going to specifically describe because it might actually not be against TOS. But let's just say I never would have thought that you could use a fluorescent bulb as a weapon.
One of the long fluorescent tube light bulbs.
Yeah. I am not very squeamish when it comes to violence. I am actually unusually chill about violent media. That scene gets to me. The second film, because there is a sequel, is also just as gruesome and actually shows some violence that most films don't directly show the audience. Specifically involving baseball bats and shotguns.
I have not seen the second one.
It's worth watching.
It's just as good.
Yeah.
Good, because, yeah, I love the first one.
For everyone at home, watch The Raid and The Raid 2. It is worth watching, but just be warned, it is gruesome. Yeah. Also, back to the Battle Royale thing, the manga, it's literally the plot of the Hunger Games. Just, rather than it being a dystopian future, it's literally just a bunch of unruly high schoolers. Yep. Same concept, though. Children fighting to the death to please adults. Or entertain adults, basically. Come to think of it, I wonder if the Hunger Games was actually inspired by Battle Royale at all. I never looked into that connection before.
I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't.
There is a trend of Americans making their own versions of Japanese media. The Magnificent Seven, which is a Western, was actually inspired by a samurai film that I believe is called The Seven. Or no, Seven Samurai, yeah.
You can watch that sometime. I heard it's actually pretty amazing.
And the movie The Ring is actually an American remake of, I want to say it's a Japanese film called Ringu.
Yeah, Ringu. Yeah, the American version is pretty much just based.
Oh, he got behind me. Okay.
Go. There's some guy that's an American.
Finally, someone who isn't super duper lucky duck.
Mhm. Yeah, Ring is literally just an American. The Ring is literally just an American remake of the first Ringu.
From what I know, the ring is actually pretty good, though, despite that.
Apparently it
Okay,
is.
so
Yeah.
I think Twigs on the enemy team is an idiot or a child.
Same thing. What makes you say that?
Uh, they were over by me, and Sandman was up here too, and they were just shooting at the ground.
Both of them, or just Twigs?
Just Twigs.
Problem with.
shit.
Oh my god.
I killed 3 of them.
Alright. Go off. Oh, this is just... As long as we live, it's not... Yeah. I don't think there's any way they come back from this.
How did Twigs die?
They're an idiot.
I wasn't even aiming at them. They died next to me.
Okay, well, we fucking won. Jesus. Oh my god.
Wow.
I was pretty close to a massacre.
Someone on their
Yeah.
side tried. They definitely tried over there on the left.
They died right when I was spawning in.
But yeah, Twigs could not aim for shit. Like, I was standing still. I think, Simki, at one point, you had the Booyah Bomb that you were just in the air charging, and Twigs was just sitting underneath you trying to shoot up at you. And I just waltzed up, stopped, looked at Twigs, and then shot him.
No, there
I'm
are
pretty sure I was
times.
in his field of view, and they just didn't see me.
There are times that I wonder if I've ever made a kid cry while playing Splatoon. And whenever I think about that, I just play more Splatoon. Listen, don't intentionally be mean to children, but if they're playing an online game, they have to learn somehow.
Yeah.
You're gonna learn today.
Yeah, I'm not good with kids. I never have been. I'm never gonna like hurt a kid in real life, though. I'm not going to intentionally say shit to their faces unless they're being a complete little shit. But then I'd go to their parents first to give them grief. Because if the kid is acting like a little shit, that means the parents aren't doing anything to keep the kid in line. Also, someone on our team is named Helltaker, and that reminds me that I need to actually play that game. It is free, so I literally have no excuse. I just have not found the time to play it.
What always confused me is the population of 12-year-olds in TF2.
Well, I mean, it went free to play. Was that before or after it went free to play?
Ow. After.
Well, there's your answer. I wasn't 12 at the time, but when I got into Steam, I was looking for anything that was free to play. Though I actually bought TF2 because I got it with the orange box in like 2008, maybe. But I didn't actually play TF2 until a little later. Well, this isn't quite where I want to be, so I'm just going to do that. How did I kill someone?
Yeah, I started playing TF2 in 2013, so yeah, it was part of the population of like 14-year-olds on TF2 for a while.
I started TF2 seriously in 2010, 2011, I think. So I would have been Oh god, I have to do math while playing Splatoon. I don't think I can do that. Well, if we factor in 2011, it's 11 years. I'm doing the math out loud because it's the only way I can fucking do it while playing the game. But that was 11.
I walked up to an enemy and they just super jumped away.
Oh no. Well, if that was 11 years ago and I'm 28 now, that means I would have been 17 at the time.
You know, TF2 is sometimes. It came out in 2007.
God damn, really?
Came out with the orange box.
Like 15.
Because remember, the orange box was a collection of Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, and debuting 2 brand new games, being Team Fortress 2 and Portal.
Yep.
And Team Fortress 2 was delayed several times. Because it was originally supposed to be more realistic. And,
there was a lot going on with TF2. Its development.
It went through development hell. It's a miracle it
Yeah.
actually came out.
I mean, the original concept was fully realistic squad-based shooter that takes place in World War II. Huh?
And then they turned it into the, are widely regarded as one of the best class-based shooters ever made.
Yep. Well, there's a couple eras of TF2's development. The second era was some switching to sci-fi because it was supposed to be a race, or humans versus aliens.
I wasn't familiar with that era.
Yeah, there's no known footage, no known models, no anything from that era. The only thing that exists that really references it is the hat you get if you bought the game, which was what Soldier was originally going to wear in his beta version for Era 2.
Interesting.
It's a free alpha because it's only an art asset that people have found. And then, yeah, the third was the what we got now, albeit a little different because they're pretty much at the let's just remake TFC for a while. Pizza Pants.
Okay then.
Is that Burger Pants' brother?
Probably.
Michael,
That says Michelle.
I can read.
Simki, do you need new glasses?
No, I'm dyslexic.
Wait, are you actually dyslexic?
So I'm non-diagnosed, but I wouldn't be surprised. I have a lot of trouble actually typing.
That explains a lot. Yeah, I need to stop making fun of people for making typos because I've met a few people who are dyslexic and I feel bad when I do that. Sorry, Zeno, for just getting in your way.
Out
there.
of the way of the bubbles.
Sorry.
Yeah, so the TF2 recently, the
Holy outfit! What the fuck?
recently a bunch of alpha and beta assets actually got leaked.
There's been a lot of leaks lately. Mortal Kombat 3 just got its source code leaked.
Yeah, the TF2 leak includes some beta MDM assets that never made it in, alpha assets, and a couple unused models for grenades, including never before seen Femme Soldier model.
Oh, I can only imagine the internet had fun with that. I am actually friends with the person who made the infamous Femme Pyro model. If you know, you know.
Yeah, the interestingly enough, during TF2's development, Valve had planned on making alt-gendered versions of all classes so they could be male or female.
They should have done that.
Yeah,
Oh god, we have dipshits in our base.
I don't exactly know why they stopped doing it. I just think they couldn't get like hitboxes and stuff balanced because the models are drastically different.
That's true.
Because the feminine model for Soldier is a lot skinnier and a little taller.
My dudes, I don't think we're winning this.
Let's see, I get.
You weren't even pointing at me.
Yeah, the other stuff that was found is a unused model for Miss Pauline, and 2 MBM assets, including the cut level 4 sentry gun. Had the same fire rate as a level 3 sentry gun, or level 2 sentry gun, 2 missile pods, and can move on its own.
Jesus.
And a cut Zeppelin robot. You can tell how early the Femme Soldier model was, because she still has the grenades that were cut on her belt.
Oh, excuse me. Maybe I shouldn't have had Doritos to drink. I keep forgetting burping is a thing. It's probably the stupidest fucking thing I've said all day. When I'm off stream, I'm gonna have a look at that Femme Soldier model because I didn't even know that was a thing.
Well, no one really did until, besides the rumors. I'll send a picture of it to the Discord, but I gotta go to my laptop for it because Clyde actually considers it inappropriate.
Clyde?
Discord bot.
Oh, the one on the server?
Yeah, the auto bot is named Clyde.
I think Huffin had an issue with that in her server at one point.
I have to send the Discord link. Because fun fact, you can get around Discord's auto-blocking system by just linking the post. The model is untextured, so I think Clyde was like, that's a nude body.
If it's untextured, does it have the purple black squares?
No, it's gray.
Yeah,
Because it's still in the hammer editor.
gotcha.
The purple and black squares are for when it's actually in game, and it can't find anything.
What happened there? Also, you can throw the Booyah Bomb super fucking far.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, I'm fucking bucket of death.
This is a bucket.
God.
There's more.
No.
I wish they'd actually do like
Bubbles over there and hope for the best.
I wish Valve would actually do like a full content update for TF2, but I am glad they actually come back to make updates and fixes. Okay, from what people know, there's an estimated 4 people actually working on TF2 right now.
What the fuck?
Valve doesn't really make games anymore. They've basically gone all in on Steam and hardware,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate.
They'll get more games, especially since Gabe's son is interested in producing a lot of single player stuff. I mean, he's the one who produced Half-Life Alyx.
Shout out to them buying Campo Santo, the makers of oh god, what was the name of the game? I think it wasn't Firewatch, was it?
I don't know.
They made a game that Dennis really liked, got bought by Valve while they were making In the Valley, or Shadow of the Valley, something like that, and then announced that they were canceling the game to focus on supporting Valve. Yeah, that does also mean that Valve is not above doing shit like that. That's something you'd usually see EA or Ubisoft do, or ActiViz.
Yeah.
believe we are leaving.
Guys, you know those letters actually mean stuff, right? That does not say Octo-Oinks, or Octo-Inks, and that does not say Gay Vivi. Those letters actually mean something. What you have written is nonsense.
Yeah.
I know for a fact they are American, because only Americans do that shit.
Oh yeah.
There was one person I saw who had, like, to get around the censorship thing, they replaced the S with the Sigma Roman or lettering, so just the Sigma X.
That's Greek, by the way. Yeah, that's a Greek letter.
Sigma was specifically the letter of the Spartans.
I cannot believe the Spartans had the Sigma grind set. That explains why they were gay.
It does.
There's a shitposting group I'm a part of on Facebook called Nern Posting. It's shitposting about the Elder Scrolls. My favorite meme to come out of that group was when the Sigma male bullshit first sprung up. You know that one loading screen tip that has the graybeards on it? That fucking power stance that he's in, where he's shouting? Yeah. The dude with the meme replaced the loading screen tip with text that says, "So, Mom, no, I can get girls, Mom. No, I'm a Sigma male. See, Sigma males aren't interested in dating, but they're just, no, Mom, I'm not gay. Mom, let me finish, please, Mom." Like,
I love those posts. Stupid.
Well, the thing about the whole Sigma male stuff is that they're just coming up with new male archetypes just for some reason.
Yeah.
Shout out to our teammate who bum rushed the enemy base and died immediately for it.
Is that why I saw him spawn in a second time before I finished leaving the base?
Yeah.
I found about the whole Sigma male archetype thing is that it's just a weird continuation of the alpha male discourse. That stems from a debunked study where the guy accidentally only studied captive wolves. So if you say you're an alpha male, what you're actually saying is you're aggressive in a confined space.
Yeah. That guy, like, could pretty much completely regret publishing that.
Yep. I didn't get to him fast enough.
It's literally the only thing he's known for now, and it's not even correct.
He literally debunked his own study.
Yeah.
Because he admitted he did it completely incorrectly.
Shows that he has integrity, unlike the people who just continue to source the original study.
Ironically, it would make him more of an alpha than the people who believe it's real.
There's one of those Sigma things that, like, memes I saw. It was like, I don't date women. I only date men. Men have higher net profit.
The true Sigma. I like the memes that were like, "Are you a Scrimblow male? Not clickbait."
It's a picture of one of the, like, goblins from Croc.
So that's what that is. I know exactly what you were referring to. I've been wondering what the fuck that thing was this whole time.
It's a goblin from Croc.
Sorrow would know what that is because she likes Croc. I need to actually play Croc. I don't own a version of it. I need to fix that.
That's one the way to go. Saturn thing has graphical issues.
Yeah, Croc's head just disappears.
Yeah. It's just one of those ports they made because they were required to, I think.
Well, from what I know, the headless glitch didn't actually show up on the dev hardware, just the retail hardware.
Oh,
guys, what happened to our base?
Well, what happened to their base?
Me. I have no idea who won this.
A little bit there.
Like, who?
Oh my...
Oh, we won
What?
that by a lot. Oh my god.
We won... How? Like, literally how?
I actually don't understand
No idea.
how we won that.
I'm amazed.
I think everyone was in their base on our team, and all of their team was in our base at the end here.
Oh, someone's waiting to join.
So is it Nia? Or is it Blue?
Blue.
Take your bets. That's Blue.
It's blue, dubba dee dubba.
Yeah, but, I gotta stop this song there.
Yep. Don't get copyright strikes on my fucking channel, you two. I was gonna say it'd be really funny if Blue joining just made it disconnect.
For anything over 15 seconds, by the way.
I like
As long as
that.
it's under 15 seconds, you're good.
I like Blaha Blazed. Or Baja Blazed. On the enemy team. I read it. God, I have been around so many lesbian furries that I read Baja as Blaha. Zeno's just like, what the fuck? It's the IKEA shark.
Well, I know what the IKEA shark is.
Okay, just making sure.
The ones being icon.
I have no idea how that happened. Actually, I do know. It was used in a single gay pride ad from IKEA at one point. Because they advertised the sharks as a gay couple. I should get a Blaha.
Used to be a screen drop.
Oh my god,
Well,
why
okay.
did the fucker die? Jesus.
Like, actually, though, once I have my 3D model, I can see about having that as something y'all can throw at me. If I can find a model of a Gala, I would love to have that as well. That way you can just throw Bandit at me.
Gala be upon you.
Oh yeah, I want to get a meme of that, of me throwing Bandit, but I want it to be a drawing of my persona, but then actually Bandit.
It's not even stylized, it's like PNG.
Yeah. Because I think that would be even funnier.
Blue just massacred some guy trying to run at us with a hammer.
Baja Blazed spawned and I threw a booyah bomb straight at him. I think he thought he was invincible.
It's rude.
Also, I really hate
Why
that
are you
there's
shooting?
someone on the enemy team named Jason, and in my mind I read it as Jason. Oh my god. Oh!
I actually
Sean!
one of them.
Simki, have you seen that video of the glitch in Heavy
Yes,
Rain?
Heavy Rain's glitch.
God, I can't believe Sean! I'm a lot Sean! God, I played through Heavy Rain once. I threw the game into my sell pile though after that one court case with David Cage.
I don't remember what happened with that character.
I don't know what the outcome was, but I haven't forgotten what David Cage said in the courtroom.
Oh.
What he said cannot be repeated on this channel.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm going to assume it can't be repeated.
There is a slur in there.
Oh my.
We don't make games for F slurs.
Alright.
While crying.
While crying, he's upset. Okay.
Yeah.
I should probably go burn my copy of Heavy Rain.
I have never angrily pulled a game off the shelf before to put it in the sell pile. Because I did that for Indigo Prophecy on PS2, because I had that on PS2, and I did that for Heavy Rain on PS3. Like, when I say fuck David Cage, I mean it with nothing but pure unbridled hate in my heart. I mean,
Yeah, okay. Sounds like enough.
on top of that, the way he treated Elliot Page during Beyond Two Souls, now that we know that Elliot Page was or had gender dysphoria the whole time. Just makes it even more gross. For those who don't know, Beyond Two Souls starred Elliot Page before he transitioned. And they did not tell him that they made a completely nude model of him, again, before he transitioned in the game. And if you hack the game to move the camera during a shower scene, you can see his entire nude body.
Oh yeah, yeah, they got in a lot of trouble. Or, well, not a lot of trouble, but a lot of controversy for that. And communication.
It was going so well. Yeah, so David Cage is a god-awful human being. Also, he has a tendency of putting female characters in what's essentially just torture porn situations that the male characters do not get put in.
Yeah.
I'm opening up a new lobby. Yeah, David Cage is quite honestly probably one of the worst game directors out there for a variety of reasons, but the main reason is because he's just a fucking, like, pretentious prick.
Yeah, it sounds it. I have a copy of Heavy Rain. I'll get rid of it. Just get rid of it knowing that now, but I literally got it over a store for like $1, and I was just like, maybe I'll play this someday.
Well, the thing that sucks is that the game isn't actually all that bad. The thing is that looking back on it, it's actually quite a mess.
Yeah.
Zeno, did I say the new lobby's open?
Yeah, I was in the shops.
Yeah. Because I liked Heavy Rain when I played it, but if you read up about what was supposed to happen with the story, there's a lot of really confusing scenes involving, I think it was Ethan, because there was supposed to be an entire plot point. Oh, well. The map's updated. There was supposed to be an entire plot point between him and the killer.
Bug out for a quick moment.
Alright. There was supposed to be an entire plot point between him and the not Zodiac Killer, Origami Killer, that was cut from the game, but they left the scenes in.
Oh. That's odd.
Yeah, so some of those scenes that involve Ethan's end of his tie to the Origami Killer make no sense unless you know what was cut.
Yeah. Why would you cut that but still leave the scenes that go with it? That's really weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of scenes where Ethan is just wakes up with origami in his hand, and the whole reason why is because the original plot had him have some kind of psychic connection to the Origami Killer. But they dropped that subplot because, quite honestly, it doesn't make any fucking sense. But they left those scenes where he's holding the origami in. So it implies something that isn't actually addressed because what was supposed to be addressed wasn't actually finished.
So what, I guess we're just supposed to assume the Origami Killer breaks into his house at night, gives him an origami crate, and just leaves.
No, he wakes up elsewhere.
He breaks into his house, puts him somewhere else in his sleep, and just leaves him there.
Basically.
That's the solution to the plot point.
I don't know if we want to wait for Xeno or not. Let me check something. I'm still a ways off from getting the, oh, I didn't mean to equip that. Still a ways off from getting the badge for the golden arrow spray. Oh, let me, use the shells real quick. I've only got one. Oh, I've got two. Okay, I can't read.
Three shells.
I'll get Retro Dragon someday.
Someday.
I'm gonna redeem a money ticket. A group money ticket.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
I didn't actually open the lobby yet, so good timing.
Ah, okay.
So, Simkey, just curious, what is your plan to go into the new year?
I don't really have any specific plan.
Normally, if I'm not spending New Year's with sorrow, I play a game that was important to me leading into the new year. When we were going from 2019 to 2020, me, Zeno, and 2 other people who joined for less time played the entirety of Left 4 Dead 2's new campaign, ignoring the Left 4 Dead 1 stuff. Because Left 4 Dead 2, while it came out I think in 2009, I didn't play it until 2010. And it is probably the most important game of my time on the internet, because the series of actions I took after getting into Left 4 Dead 2 is how I got my persona, how I met Sorrow, how I met Dennis, and how I eventually moved to Discord. And got into PC gaming, got into emulation, which got me into retro gaming and video game history, and essentially made me who I am today. All because of Left 4 Dead 2. It's one of the most important games of my life, and that's why it's very frustrating that I can't get it to work right now.
Yeah.
Ironically, once I have the Steam Deck and have a way of connecting a mouse and keyboard to it, I can still stream from it, most likely.
Yeah. That would give a way to play Left 4 Dead, because that definitely works.
Yeah. Penny Parker of Snapcube, the ones that did real-time fan dubs of Sonic 06 and Sonic Adventure 2, had trouble getting the Steam Deck to work with the capture card when it first came out, but the dock wasn't available at the time. So I wonder if the lack of a dock had something to do with it.
Probably.
I haven't looked into it since, but I'm assuming it can work. Because that's the thing, without the dock, you don't have a really good way of connecting it to a monitor, but with the dock, it connects normally via HDMI, so there's no reason it wouldn't be able to work. It would just be like another dual PC streaming setup. You got someone in our base.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can tell.
That's probably the whole reason I ended up getting into like retro gaming and stuff, is because I randomly came across a YouTube video about the GameCube.
That hurt to listen to. Retro gaming stuff. Oh, it's the GameCube. Like, I'm not like giving you shit. It's just,
Oh god, crap!
I still forget the GameCube is retro now.
Yeah, GameCube's retro. Yeah, I randomly came across the video of the GameCube, and then the local game store, like, I went to the local game store, like, the next couple of days, and they had a GameCube for $45.
God damn.
Like,
That's a damn good price for one, holy shit.
yeah, I was like, well, I have enough money for that. I'm gonna get a GameCube today.
I got into
I didn't
retro
even know
gaming with emulation because I finally figured out there was a sprite series on Newgrounds that I really should not have been watching as a kid called Be Sprited that used sprites from River City Ransom for some of the skits. And when I finally figured out what the sprites were from, I decided I wanted to play River City Ransom because I thought the sprites looked good.
I think we won this, right? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And I tried River City Ransom on an emulator, and I really, really liked it. It's still my favorite NES game, and it made me realize I missed out on so many games.
Oh, yeah.
So I just started looking up games from franchises I see, or like, and trying to find out what all I missed out on. And one thing led to another. I got a subscription to Retro Gamer. I started learning about video game history. And with discovering a game shop that unfortunately no longer is open for business, I just started collecting games. And I have not really slowed down since. Sorrow is asking if I saw her talking about the Panasonic Q in her gaming channel for her server. I did not. I have not actually checked your server today, hon.
Panasonic Q.
I don't know what Panasonic Q is, though. I think I've heard of it. Oh, it's the, is that the DVD player GameCube?
Yeah.
Oh, that thing.
That's the Panasonic Q. Nintendo licensed the GameCube starter out to Panasonic.
Of course they did. Why is it always Panasonic?
I don't really know. Maybe it's a popular Japanese brand.
The Japanese.
If I remember correctly, Panasonic's Japanese. I mean, actually, yeah, that would make sense considering Q is Japanese only.
Oh, well, that part I didn't actually know. So that would
Q
make
never
sense.
released in any other territory. Very rare, expensive. I'd like to have them, but that's never gonna happen. There's one on eBay for $700 just console.
Jesus.
No controller, because it does also have a unique, like, it has a unique gray controller with the Panasonic logo on it, and it also has a unique gray Game Boy player. And you have to use that or Game Boy player because the Panasonic Q has some legs it stands on instead of rubber feet.
That's weird. Also, the person who just killed me, the bow user, is either a furry or a Xenoblade fan.
What's her name?
Her name is Nia, and her title is Fluffy Protector of Species, or something like that. Ow. Fluffy Protected Species. And for those who have not played Xenoblade 2, Nia is a Welsh cat girl. Anime cat girl, so she's just got the cat ears. Does she have a tail?
No. I'm not sure. I got 10 more minutes before I gotta get off.
Alright. And it'll just be you and me, Xeno.
Alright. We are still gonna be losing, though.
But if they are furry because of Nia? Well, I mean...
There's a chance, but probably not, I don't think.
It would fall under the
knows?
10% cutoff that most people say is a requirement you have to surpass to be a furry. Which is usually just furries in denial.
Yeah.
I mean, even if Nia is not a furry, they do have a good choice. And if they are a Xenoblade fan, they do have a good choice in characters. Because Nia's probably the best part of Xenoblade 2. I have my reasons for disliking Xenoblade 2. I am essentially playing it for Nia. The gacha mechanics alone make me not want to play the game. That's how you get the blades.
Ew.
It's not as bad as people make it out to be because you can manipulate your chances, like quite significantly, actually. But yeah, unfortunately, it's gacha mechanics.
This also does not involve real money. It's entirely in game.
Yeah. I was gonna say I figured it didn't use real money considering it was a $60 title.
It is very easy though in the game to grind out and get all the blades, because once you get in the late game, the legendary cores are so stupidly common because you can just essentially one-shot some of the not super bosses, but like some of the harder enemies. You can essentially just one-shot them in late game and just keep spawning them, killing them, spawning them, killing them over and over again. And then you just sit there and burn through all those items until you get the blades you want.
Yeah.
That's what I did for a good, like, what, 2 months trying to get Cosmos?
There's also the issue where the blades were all designed by guest artists. And I need to stress that I'm not shitting on the artists for what they normally draw, but you can tell which blades were drawn by porn artists. Especially a specific blade named Dahlia, who is one of the worst designed female characters I've ever seen. And I have nothing against porn artists. I mean, I'm a furry, so I'd be a hypocrite if I said I was. But it's very jarring.
Yeah.
The designs clash. All of the designs actually clash with each other. And it's even weirder
was
when
really-
Cosmos and Shulk are thrown in. Because,
For a moment there, I was like, why are the blades designed by porn artists? And I remember the blades are like actually have like a physical form.
yeah. So again, nothing against porn artists. It's just, I don't think it was an appropriate choice for what they were going for.
No, it definitely
It was
wasn't.
like a lot of styles that clash with each other from doing that.
Yeah, well, that's also the bigger problem, is that the styles just really, really clash. On this episode of Guess the Artist Fetish, yeah, Dahlia, specifically, the reason why I singled her out, is she has absurdly huge tits. And if you've ever looked at a woman with huge tits and thought, you know, they probably have back problems, Dahlia physically has back problems, because she's bent like a fucking crowbar.
Like, actually.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It is a
she's
terrible
horribly designed.
design. And she's
And I
wearing a
seem to remember
skin-tight suit.
She's not even a good blade either.
No, the good blade
what I
is the
remember.
young girl with the giant-ass hammer that's twice her size. I think she's supposed to be one of the more broken blades in the game.
I don't remember which blade that is. Unless you're referring to Senna in Xenoblade 3. Because that accurately describes Senna, a tiny-ass girl with a giant-ass hammer.
I may actually be getting them confused with someone from Xenoblade 3. I almost walked right into a point sensor.
What's the off topic? You know what's kind of funny is Pinkerton is in Pokemon is actually apparently really bad against Crobanite.
Really?
Yeah, due to the way the stats lined up, Crobanite's way stronger than Pinkerton and can easily beat them.
Well, Tinkaton actually has really low attack.
Yeah. Which, thankfully, she has really low attack, because if her attack was any higher, she'd be stupid.
Yeah, because Gigaton Hammer ignoring stabs... Shut up. Ignoring stabs and crits and any other kind of modifier, it is the single strongest attack in the game with its base power. Because it deals 160 base damage. It cannot be used twice in a row.
Oh, and it's like, nice balls, bro. Gigaton Hammer.
I love that. That's it, I'm getting me mallet.
So going back on...
How did we win
to
that?
The Art Clash. The majority, or I think like half to about 60% of the unique blades are designed by porn artists. And all of the Torna-related characters were all designed by Final Fantasy artists.
And some of them just look like regular dudes.
Yeah, and some of them just look like regular fucking people.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, that's why some of those characters look like Final Fantasy characters.
Is that why Jin
Yeah.
looks like he's straight off the cover of Final Fantasy 1?
Yeah.
He literally looks... No, not Final Fantasy 1. You know what he looks like? He looks like the fucking, Warrior of Light from Dissidia.
Oh yeah, the one that's based off the Warrior of Light that's based off the PS1 cutscene.
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
Yeah, that is like peak
Mikhail,
Final Fantasy 1
Jin,
design.
Malos, Akos, they're all designed by Final Fantasy artists. And you can
look
fucking
like
tell.
Yeah. With just the
Squid
blades in Xenoblade 2, there is no coherency, aside from the Torna artist, or Torna characters. Since they're all designed by the same team of artists, rather than just hiring random guest artists. That's probably why the, actually, possibly a spoiler, but that's probably why half the cast of Xenoblade 3 actually has coherency in their design. Because they're representing races from Xenoblade 2 with some actual coherency, since they're all from the same team of artists.
They didn't decide to get a bunch of random people to do art.
Oh no, in Xenoblade 3, Xenoblade 2 is known for having pretty bad voice acting, but it's mostly just the voice direction was just bad. The vocal director for Xenoblade 2 is also the vocal director for Xenoblade 3, and it has some of the best performances I have ever seen in any video game. So it's hilarious that the same team that did Xenoblade 2 and kind of fucked up with it did Xenoblade 3, and it's a masterpiece.
Yeah, and Xenoblade 2 isn't really all that terrible with the voice acting. It's just, like the character designs, there's no coherency with the voice direction in some ways, because some of the Blades have voices that do not at all match their personalities or the characters they're aligned with. And Pyra has, in my opinion, a very unfitting voice, and you're stuck with her for the entirety of the game. Also, Rex is an idiot, and I hate his voice.
Alright, well, to defend Sky Bennett with Pyra's voice, her voice is meant to sound like that.
Yeah, I understand it's kind of a lore reason. It's just without that lore reason it bothers me, because I don't think it fits.
But even out of lore, she was specifically told that the Aegis Blades were supposed to have American accents rather than British accents. Which is why she does an American accent for Pyra.
Which would fall under the voice directing issue.
Yep. Granted, her family is half British, half American, and she can do an American accent. Like, spot on, but still.
I thought there were people on our base and there weren't, so I kind of just wasted that bomb.
Yeah, that guy's tag is unsupervised therapist.
I got fucking killed at the last second. Dude was just stalking me.
Who the fuck was all the way on the right there?
Me? I died at the last second.
Hey.
Also, was Xenoblade 3's voice direction? I have not played the game because I only just finished Xenoblade 1 a few days ago. Excuse me. I have heard an out-of-context line from Noah, the main character of Xenoblade 3. His voice actor, Henry McIntyre, should have been nominated at the Game Awards.
He should have been nominated and he should have won. Like, holy shit. There are about, like, 7 different scenes I can think of that should have won him the nomination. Right there.
From what I know, his performance is so good. Like, whatever emotion he's trying to convey, you will feel it. Because of his performance.
For one of those scenes, it seriously sounded like he was just told his entire family was, like, blown up and, like, animals were being murdered in front of him. Like, it was fucking painful to sit through that scene. Because of how fucking good he was in the role.
And I have nothing against Christopher Judge, because I love Teal'c on Stargate. And he is a good Kratos.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic as Kratos.
Funny, his speech during the Game Awards actually now has the world record for longest speech in an award show.
I'm surprised they just let him keep going. I don't even know what he was talking about.
7 minutes long.
They actually tried to cut him off.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, the music started and then it stopped.
Probably
someone told whoever was behind the scenes there to just let him go, I guess.
I don't even remember what he was saying. He was just talking about stuff.
I don't remember either. I literally tuned out after 2 minutes and just started paying attention to the text chat we were all talking.
Yep.
And I fucking missed the insanity at the end of the Game Awards because I was typing up something. So I didn't even notice the kid go on stage. I didn't hear what he said. I just heard a voice that did not sound Japanese or sound like Jeff Kiley. And then suddenly Jeff Kiley announced the show was ending. And everyone in chat was going, what the fuck did that kid just say? And I was like, what kid?
Yeah, I wasn't there for it because I was putting away some groceries. So I just come back and I just start seeing pictures and like, wait, what?
That was a fucking wild few hours on the internet. Or
yeah.
day or two as well.
Going from like, this is funny to, wait, what? to, oh, wait, what?
And then back to, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
And then Flute Guy was just being so happy that he got so many fans because of Xenoblade.
He was having the time of his life. Also, Zeno pointed out something with the Game Awards medleys. If you pay attention to the faces of the musicians, they get so happy and look like they're having the time of their lives with the Nintendo songs, and then they look bored during everything else.
Yeah.
You can tell what they enjoyed.
Well, remember the year when Red Dead Redemption 2 won Best Soundtrack?
Oh yeah, when they were playing it, all of them looked bored out of their minds.
Yeah, when I was watching a compilation of the Game of the Year medley songs, since that is usually my favorite part of the Game Awards, I referred to that bit to Zeno as Red Dead Redemption 2's, what was it? Famous soundtrack of occasionally strumming a guitar.
Yeah, I don't really understand how Red Dead soundtrack works out.
I don't.
Well, dude, I'm just gonna throw this straight below me. He
Fucking
dodged.
psychopath.
Ow.
Listen, if you play like a psychopath or an idiot, no one's gonna know what to do.
Yeah. They were still in danger at the end there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sorrow posted in chat
On.
what the kid said. Oh, this is all over the place. Oof. Yeah, the funny
I
thing
like all the
is,
straight lines.
the kid who said that line at the Game Awards, he's most likely actually Jewish. Because Jason Schreier, who was a former writer for Kotaku, who now writes for Bloomberg, interviewed him, and Jason asked him a question in Hebrew. The kid actually answered, and then later pretended to not understand it.
Yeah.
It is very
knows
difficult to be anti-Semitic and be able to understand Hebrew. But he's also done similar pranks at other shows, because he got kicked out of BlizzCon for doing a prank involving the Hong Kong protests. Alright, so I got about 30 minutes left before I end.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have...
Right, ending early.
Yeah, ending early because I'm going to have coffee. I'm just going to have actual fucking coffee. I don't care.
There's always been some really weird decisions at the Game Awards. Like weird things winning stuff that they really shouldn't.
Weird things winning stuff and weird things being nominated. Like when 12 Minutes was nominated for Best Narrative. That game should not have been nominated for anything.
Why the fuck was Elden Ring nominated for Best Narrative? The game doesn't have a fucking narrative.
It's all passive.
Yeah.
You can have a good narrative and be passive storytelling, but you shouldn't be nominated for Best Narrative. Because narrative is all about...
Xenoblade 3 is there.
Well,
Elden Ring is all with gameplay.
it is still huge that Xenoblade 3 got nominated for Game of the Year, because the Game Awards usually does not like anime-style RPGs. Those games do not do well at the Game Awards. Oh, doggo.
I'll go.
Oh. Hey Lee, what are you barking at?
What's the dog's name?
I don't know if I ever sent a picture of her. I'll have to do that later.
Actually, Han, there is no evidence that he was part of that group, and he was only on InfoWars because of the BlizzCon thing. He didn't actually state that he agreed with anything that was on the show. Like, a lot of that was misinformation or misunderstanding what he was doing. I think my connection's about to die. No, no, there we go.
Oh
We're back.
my God, what the fuck happened?
Okay, that means it's one of the other players logging out.
I have no idea what just happened, but that
What
was
was that?
Well, okay.
Explosion of ink. Holy shit.
Sora does make a good point that the kid was wearing Yeezys, though I think at that point Kanye West hadn't really done the thing yet.
Yeah, the thing hadn't happened yet. I mean, it was already kind of shaky, but the big thing hadn't happened.
And he probably already had the shoes.
Yeah, he probably did.
Because if his parents are rich, they probably bought him the shoes because... Well, I mean, if you're a rich parent, you're going to buy your kid expensive things.
Well, I'm pretty sure it is you lagging.
You're gonna let
I
the
just
kid-
watched you teleport across the map, and everyone else is doing fine.
Yeah, one of the enemies is really laggy. Now,
Yeah,
keep
I
in mind, Han, I'm not trying to defend the kid. I'm just... Oh, wow, that was close.
That was exceedingly close.
Like, I'm not defending the kid because what he did was amazingly disrespectful, assuming
no,
it's not actually anti-Semitic. If it is, obviously, well, he's a fucking shitlord for doing it if it is anti-Semitic. But as far as we can tell, he's just a prankster with a really weird sense of humor.
Yeah.
Now, the funniest thing to come out of that is the Game Awards posted an image of the team that made Elden Ring accepting the award. And you'd think that, considering the controversy of the kid, they would just use one of the many frames where the kid isn't actually in view to celebrate.
Oh, no.
You want to know what they actually did?
They used the frame where the guy in front.
They didn't crop him out. They very badly photoshopped him out. You can still see his silhouette because they just, like... They removed him from the image and then used the fucking smudge tool to get rid of him.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
It's so
Really?
bad. There are so many frames where he's not in view, and they could have just used one of those, and instead they just fucking got the smudge stick.
Yeah. I'm still amazed that he made it up on stage and no one questioned him.
People think that they thought he was with the, like, stage crew.
He still shouldn't have been out there though if he was with the stage crew.
He shouldn't have, but, well, I mean, either way, even if he was with the stage crew, like, you're right, he shouldn't have been up there, so that's actually a very, very nasty security vulnerability.
Yeah, because like...
Because he easily could have
Literally no
attacked them,
Oh yeah.
and nobody would have been able to
You
stop
can
him
see
in
the
time.
moment. You can see the moment when in the audience, he got up and like followed them because he had a aisle seat, so he could very easily just shift straight out of his seat and then like go to them, and that's exactly what he did. Was
There would
he
be
just
literally
kinda
zero reason
went over?
for a stage crew member to just be up there. Like, people noticed him too. I'm pretty sure the devs like looked straight at him like at one point. Like, what?
Well, shit, I fell. Well,
Nice.
they also might not have really fully known what he was doing.
Yeah. Is that guy literally just up there trying to hit you, Cynthia?
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's part of our base that no one covered yet.
I was shooting at a spot because I thought there was someone hiding in the ink, and then I realized it was a blobber bubble.
They have two snipers who exclusively are sitting on points trying to snipe me, and I am successfully killing one of them easily because he can't aim.
Oh god, blah blah blah. Okay.
I feel so bad for that guy. I killed World Man.
Good.
Is World Man just Captain Planet?
I guess.
God, I remember Captain Planet. World Man is also laggy.
looking at.
Hey, well, Sorrow raises a good point, but I still think that... I mean, that might be the only pair of shoes he actually can use. Because, I mean, despite the fact that it's Kanye, the shoes do at least kind of look nice, and he probably had them for a while. There's really no way to tell either way. Again, I'm not defending him because he shouldn't have done that, and he shouldn't even have been allowed to do it. Aerospray RG? Yeah. I'm trying to get the badge for it. Also, hi, Sky Blue Star Moon. Welcome to the stream. I mean, that's the thing, so, just... don't know.
I mean, I know several people who their only pairs of shoes are like all Yeezys or all Air Jordans, or like it's only ever like a single brand, and they just swap shoes. So like, even if he does have other pairs, there is a chance that all of his pairs are like identical. Because I know people who've done that in high school.
As they're referred to
And
as
still do,
sneakerheads.
actually.
Alright, yeah, I gotta go.
Alright, see you, Simki.
Yeah, see you next time.
Just
See you,
lurking in
Simki.
Splatoon 3 streams while I work on a new video. Nice. Yeah, I actually was a an NZAP
Is her
main.
name Tamale?
Excuse me, what?
We have Tamale on our team.
I was an NZAP main, but I think I'm now an Aerospray RG main. Because this shit is fucking broken. I was an NZAP main in Splatoon 2 at one point as well. I like the ink armor, and I kind of miss it. Blech. I am slurring my speech, and I am not even drunk. I do not drink.
No, but you're part Irish, so
Purple burglar alarm.
that's Scottish. Which we are too, so I guess that's fine.
I'm an American melting pot. Ow. Oh! I didn't think that would... Alright, well, he died. Actual turtle? Wait, actual
Wait,
is
what?
the title? Messing around with the Aerospray MG for the Fizzy Bomb. I don't really like the Fizzy Bomb all that much. I haven't really spent enough time with it.
I didn't like the Fizzy Bomb, but then I gained a lot of respect for it when I got one-shot by one, so...
Yeah, I am not really the best at this game. Because I make bad decisions a lot, but I have my moments. So don't expect high-class gameplay out of me. I do a lot of psychotic stuff in this game. Because nobody fucking expects what to do. Or nobody expects what you're gonna do if you just play like a fucking psycho the entire time. I am too stupid to show fear. This bomb is really fun. It messes with people. Oh yeah, doesn't it have a fucking... What's the word?
It bounces.
Bounces... Cluster bomb, that's what I was looking for.
Yeah, it's essentially a cluster.
Is that referred to as... No, that's not a pineapple grenade. What's a cluster bomb called? Is it just a cluster bomb?
The cluster munitions, yeah. Essentially.
I thought there was a kind of grenade that was also a cluster bomb, but I think it might just be a cluster bomb.
There's someone in the ink over there, what the fuck?
Well, I love when someone's hiding in the ink and I just run over them. I don't even, know they're there.
I somehow killed Funny Guy, even though I was just not even aiming for anyone in particular.
You wouldn't kill a funny little guy, would you? You wouldn't hurt a funny little guy, just a little jokester. Look, get out of my way.
Interesting. If you are dead and someone uses a booyah bomb, and you're spamming Booyah, it does not charge your special at all. I thought it actually would.
Shake it up, throw it near an enemy, and it both covers the ground near them and deals damage. Yeah, it's just the whole having to actually shake it.
Store the shake. Like if you could shake it and then like put it away, that'd be great.
I believe that's referred to as cooking the grenade.
Yeah, that would be.
Which is a very dangerous thing to do. And there's my phone. You can shake it by flicking the stick left and right. Charges in like less than a second.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you had to hold, what was it, R?
I'll have to try that at some point. That was a strong yawn.
That's how people shake it so quickly. Okay. Interesting.
And stick jumping and shaking the controller. Well, shaking the controller won't do anything because I have motion controls disabled. I'm past 69. God damn it.
Nice.
Well, no, it's not nice because it's 70 now.
Okay, fair.
Motion controls still work for Fizzy Bomb even if disabled. Well, that's weird. Tucson.
Really? Interesting.
Oh, there's Apex and Tamale again. Now to work towards 420. Oh, hang on. There's 169, 269, and 369 that are coming first. Also, leaked is a number that's coming. No, wait, no, that's 1,000. Never mind. I'm stupid. I can't do math. I am playing a video game. I cannot do math right now. Considering I had to literally talk the math out loud in order to do a very simple math problem earlier on stream, I think I can be forgiven for not being able to count.
You are not forgiven.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
A random suction bomb over here. Oh.
Oh no, gays and math don't mix. I can do math, just not when I'm playing a game. Not something like Splatoon. I can't drive, though.
Oh, suction bomb.
Because sometimes I can actually do mental math faster than Xeno, and Xeno is much better at math than I am.
I suck at mental math. What the fuck?
Well, I can picture the equations in my head. That's how I do it. Because I also do the lattice method, which, funnily enough, trips me up when I'm multiplying in my head, but I'm still able to do it relatively quickly. And then college happened. And my mental math got a lot worse.
You weren't even aiming at me.
I was yawning. I don't count that as a death. The very first Crush Station regular? That was the title of the person I just killed.
Oh, we are losing.
We absolutely are.
Oh, we are fucking losing this. Oh god.
Well, I can try to get out of here. If everyone else is in the base, I can just cover the ground. Oh no, someone found me. That should not have worked. Is that enough, though? Probably not.
Someone booyah bombed right at the fucking spawn. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that was close.
If they didn't get that booyah bomb off at the end, we would have won.
I threw a booyah bomb in their base right before I died. So that would have helped at least a little bit. God, I hate the close losses. It's just so painful. So probably a couple more matches, and then I will end stream. Because, for people who have just joined, I am spending New Year's with Saroshi, who's one of my mods and also my girlfriend, in Animal Crossing, because that is something we have done for years, and I want to keep the tradition up. So I'm ending stream early so I can make coffee to help me stay up and also have some extra food to eat. Uh-oh, it's Pennywise. Pain margin? Pennywise, skill issues, Shark Siren. Nothing is going to top Wet Toast as the best Splatoon name I've ever seen. Zeno, you still there?
Yeah.
Alright, just making sure. I haven't dealt with Discord issues in a while, but I still get nervous when people call me suddenly go quiet.
I was just focused on making a straight line.
Yeah, you gotta really focus on that. Pain margin, can you not fucking go in the same spot that I'm going in? Good God.
This green splat over here is where I died.
Did you get splatted? Oh, we gotta fucking there it is. Got him. Yeah, that's a squid bag right there. I'll be toxic just for skill issue.
Oh yeah, if they've got a name like that. Fucking be toxic.
Anarchy Battle CEO. Oh, skill issue is a tryhard. That's what it is.
Oh my god, wait, how many quick respawns does he have? Jesus!
I was facing the wrong way when I started that.
Okay, Pennywise is an idiot.
Damn
He
it.
booyah bombed, and I placed a sprinkler underneath him. And when he landed from the booyah bomb, he didn't try and move immediately, so he was just stuck on the sprinkler and it killed him. I've never killed someone with a sprinkler before.
Sky Blue says one of their favorite pastimes is eating up booyah bombs with the ink back.
Wait, you can eat up booyah bombs?
Apparently. My favorite pastime is throwing booyah bombs directly below me. Like I'm about to do. Because it's such a psychotic thing to do. Also, people... I notice a lot of Splatoon players have a one-track mind and will do the same dumb shit over and over again until you literally beat it out of them. And I'm guilty of that too. I do not learn. But I also don't... I'm too stupid to show fear. Oh, we fucking lost. Not by much. That doesn't look like it's that close.
Interesting. I didn't know the inkback could actually eat a booyah bomb. I knew it could eat projectiles, but... Huh.
Sky Blue, I think you're
That's
better at the
very
game
good
than
to
I
know.
am. Yeah,
Well, it's not like either of us ever actually used the inkback, so...
Nah, I'm not a big fan of the inkback. Or inkback. Ooh, inkback sounds like a bad term. Funnily enough, I'm actually partial to the Tacticooler because for whatever reason, In some shooters like this, I tend to go support. The only reason why is because, at least in Splatoon, the support weapons tend to be pretty good, and no one else fucking does it, so someone has to. Oh, excuse me. That kind of just surprised me. That's why some people main support, is because no one else picks it. Oh, we got a nickel.
Yep.
There's Apex again. We cannot get away from Apex. This is a friend lobby.
Lob lobber and let me lob blobs everywhere.
Can you say that 5 times fast? Blob blobber, lobs, blobs. You literally did not give me enough time to tell you what to say. Blob blobber, lobs, blobs. Say that 5 times fast.
Blob blobber, lobs, blobs, lob. Oh, fuck.
You couldn't even say it twice. I didn't mean to snort.
Fucking snorted.
I don't get to make fun of you anymore. That should have worked.
Oh my god, what is this fucking patchwork job y'all did on the base? Holy shit.
Sky Blue
Learn how
says
to aim.
N-Zap and Dapple are great. Dynamo Roller, I guess Snipe Rider. Eh. Yeah, I don't like the Dynamo Roller. That's the fucking massive one that's absurdly slow, right?
Yeah.
And I don't use chargers. I do not. The only shooter where I've ever favored sniper rifles of any kind has been Unreal Tournament. I got to the point in Unreal Tournament where I could get headshots on moving targets while I was moving and zoomed in.
Yeah. It's easy to do that without being zoomed in. I did that all the time.
Well, I mean, it's harder to do that while being zoomed in.
No, not really. It's actually easier. It's easier to track your target while you're zoomed in. If you're not zoomed in, you can't fucking make out their head when they're halfway across the map. Especially if you're on something like Camelot or Amsterdam.
Which are not official maps.
Well, yeah.
Well, Camelot might be, I don't know. How'd I miss Unreal Tournament? Though, at least I can actually play it. For those who don't know what I mean, Xeno is on Mac and I am on Linux. There is no easy way of running Unreal Tournament 99 on Mac, but with Linux, there is an unofficial Linux port, and it runs just fine with Proton. Funnily enough, though, you can't actually buy the game anymore, because Epic pulled it from GOG and Steam. Well, they pulled it from Steam, I don't know about GOG. And yeah, this is the obligatory fuck Epic Games. Unreal Tournament died for Fortnite, and I will never forgive them for that. Well, thank you for putting that right in my way. Oh, we turned this around pretty quickly. Tacticooler and Dynamo Roller's kit means more mobility to be aggressive, but you're still slow.
It can't even be aggressive if it wants.
Yeah, I haven't actually used the Snipe Rider, but I also don't think I've seen anyone use it.
The Snipe Rider, is that like the pen sniper that charges like 5 shots and lets you rapid fire them?
I don't know what it does, I just know it's the one with the pencil. I think it's a pencil. I say 2 more rounds, and then let's quit.
Alright.
Yeah, I am, just once again ending early. Normally, I stream from 7 p.m. Central to 10 p.m. Central on every day except Tuesdays and Thursdays. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I play regular games and whatnot. Though going forward, I'm going to be alternating between most games and roguelikes. Saturdays, I do multiplayer games with friends. Xeno is my brother, and he's usually here for those. And on Sunday, I do retro night streams. Oh,
Communication, alright. Of course.
well, do you want to just end here? Or do you want to...
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to try to farm out more connections that actually work while I try to do this. Oh, okay, kind of slowing down. Sniper Rider 5H charges 5 shots and allows you to fire them off. It's outclassed by other options. Excuse me, by range, damage, mobility, and more. The only saving grace is the aim coverage.
Okay, so that is the pencil one.
Yeah, I will at least check shops.
God, I remember when that
minutes.
thing came out and everyone was using it. God, that shit was frustrating.
I think I've seen maybe 1 or 2 people use it, honestly.
Well, after like the first day or so, like no one was using it. But everyone was using it the first like day or two. Because I mean, it was a new weapon, so of course everyone's gonna be using it.
Yep, I actually have every weapon in the game right now. I'm trying to get some Sheldon tickets, so that way when the next wave of weapons comes out, I can just redeem a bunch right away. But, I wanted to focus on the, Okay, well, hold on, I gotta get a screenshot of this. Xeno, look at stream for a moment.
Eat hot chip and lie.
Women born, or sorry, I think it was females born after 1993 can't cook. All they know is be bisexual, charge they phone, eat hot chip, and lie. That is the full quote. I don't know if it was supposed to be making fun of people like that, but the phrase eat hot chip and lie, and part of the rest of that thing, was adopted by the LGBT community, and I fucking love it. There's a male version too, but I don't remember how it goes. I think it's mostly the same. Gotten 15 super fresh, level 4 freshness badge, 110 wins, and 8 hours worth of Sniper Rider clips. I've tried to make this thing work. Or work. Did I just say work?
I think you did.
Okay, I'm just gonna end and stop talking. So, I'm gonna swap to the other call. Thank you for joining, Xeno.
You're welcome.
Alright, I will see you in a few minutes, I guess.
Yeah, see ya.
See ya. There we go. So, thank you all for joining. I will possibly be back tomorrow with an N64 retro night. Entirely depends on how tired I feel, because I don't normally stay up past midnight anymore. So, tentatively, N64 Sports Night tomorrow. It'll be, was it Mario Golf, Pilot Wing 64, and Excite Bike 64. Those are the other 3 games from the poll on my server a while back. And then Monday, I'll be starting Signalus, which I'm really looking forward to. So, I am going to queue up a raid target. And then I'm going to go make some coffee and get ready for playing with Soro. So, let's see here. Is Whiskey still doing his 24-hour stream? He is, and he's on Mario Kart now. Wait, what is he even going to be streaming for the next hour? What am I about to raid into? No, that's not it. Wait a minute. Give me a moment here, guys. Oh, Jackbox. Okay, yeah. That's fine. He's got some really weird stuff planned for this 24-hour stream because his chat voted for it. So I was just making sure that I wasn't going to raid into something weird, but it looks like he's going to switch to Jackbox. Let me just get that and that. Alright. So going forward, we'll just do Dapper Dragon raid. Since that's what people have been calling me, and I like it, and I'm going to go with it. So, oh my god. There we go. Use whatever emotes you want. I will be applying for affiliate within the next couple days. Or getting that process set up, so eventually I'll have my own emotes. And hope you guys look forward to that. So I will see you all next year. You all have a lovely evening. And Happy New Year.